Here we are. We're back.
We're back.
Season 2.
Season 2, and very on brand with midlife and motherhood. It took us a long time to find time to do this.
But there's no better time than the present to jump in. I hope we remember how to do this. I've missed our weekly chats.
I know. I feel like I've been like stockpiling so much, and now stuff is like out of date. Like there's some stuff that I just had to like file away. Like, oh, I guess we can't even talk about that anymore.
Nothing has happened in the past 3 months. So we wrapped in December, and we have a solid January, February, and March. I think the first thing that may have happened might be that little thing we're hearing in the background.
Our new co-host, little Murphy Bear. He made his debut. Let's see. I mean, we don't need to go into full detail. Birth story. He was super easy. 4 minutes, just pushed and popped out, which was just lovely. My husband, Spencer, went into convulsions during the epidural. Did I tell you this part? He actually passed out in the chair and was like convulsing.
You told me, but we didn't get into the full details because we were going to save all the juice for this, and then we never.
So he got woozy with our first when he saw the epidural needle, which if people haven't seen it, it is a gargantuan. It's bigger than you expect. It's not like you're getting a flu shot. It is a much more sizable needle going into the spine of theoretically someone you love, the person who you've chosen to spend your life with and make family babies with. So the first time he got a little woozy. Fine, but like they just gave him my Jell-O and he moved past it. Second time, stole my Jell-O, asshole. Second time, he was perfectly fine. He knew it was coming, so he was like, I'm good. Third time, again, he knew it was coming. It was all set. No issue. Got the epidural. The anesthesiologist was cleaning everything up, putting everything away. And I look over at him, and I don't know if you remember, you like sit on the edge of the chair of the table, and they tell you to like put your lean on your partner. So Spencer's like in front of me with his head essentially like between my knees because I'm leaning over. And I look at him as they're cleaning up everything behind me. The shot's already done, and he goes just ghostly pale. And I was like, Spen, you good? And the nurses had all like, we'd been joking about it, like, oh, he's a fainter, watch out. Like they thought we were past it. We all thought we were past that moment. So they were all milling about doing their stuff, just moving on to the next activity. And they look at him and they're like, sir, are you good? You good? He doesn't respond. He's just very quiet. And I was like, oh, this is not good. Eyes roll back in his head. He's in a chair, just starts shaking, convulsing. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is now suddenly terrifying, like completely unconscious. So they suddenly like call whatever code they call, code fallen dad, who knows. 6 nurses come flying in. They're like hand on his heart, trying to wake him up, shake him, saying his name, like all like to attention. It was a solid 20 to 30 seconds, which sounds like not a lot of time. It is a lot of time to see your husband convulsing unconscious in a chair next to you while you're 9 months pregnant about to give birth.
You had me at code fallen dad. It's
whatever it was. Whatever it was. So then I'm fine. I can't feel anything. My epidural's kicking in. He comes to and is terrified. He's like, where am I? What happened? And has no idea, has no recollection of what happened. Everyone's sort of like chuckling. They're like, oh, it happens all the time, which it does. It does happen all the time. But I'm also, they crack the joke every time. This is why women give birth. And I'm like, guys, like, poor guy. He didn't mean to. Like, let's just give him some grace here. He's here supporting me. He's doing his best he can. And he said what happened is he tried to put it off because he knew it was coming. And so he fought it so much that it just came on even stronger. Oh, and I was like, dude, you just got to ride the wave. Like, there's nothing wrong.
You are Elliot party of 5. You have 3 kids, 2 adults, a dog, and 2 cats.
Yeah. And if we decide to have the remaining embryos in our freezer in Manhattan, actually, I don't even know where it is. Our fertility clinic's in Manhattan. Do they keep it there? Yeah, just downstairs.
I thought you just throw it downstairs with like your ice, no?
Yeah. We just check on them every couple months. Yeah. Then Spencer's not allowed in the room for the epidural. So I'm pretty sure there's like a note in our file about that now.
Crazy.
But that was the most traumatic part of the birth story. Everything else was lovely. And now we have a beautiful baby boy.
It's amazing. I've had the honor of meeting the bear. I call him the bear because, like, I mean, the name is just incredible. Murphy Bear. Like, who names their kid Murphy Bear? I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And I like to call him the bear. So whether you approve or not, he's my bear.
He's a little bear.
And he kind of has like blue eyes, kind of light hair. You have dark hair.
No clue. Spencer
I
and I
don't know
both
where he
have
came
dark
from.
hair. He's like a little like, I don't know, Nordic. I don't know, something. Oh yeah, we're talking about
Okay,
you, dude.
so far it's been 3 months, right? Yeah, about 3 months
Mm-hmm.
ish. Right? How many weeks?
Yep.
What is the TLDR? He's the easiest baby, best baby,
Super
hard.
chill, sleeps
All
the
of our
night,
kids are
sleeps
good.
through the night out of necessity, because Spencer's new job has had him traveling a lot more. So the first time he traveled and left me with all 3 kids, Murphy Bear was about 2 months old, and he was still doing a night feed, just one night feed, which was not terrible, but he had that one night feed remaining. And Spencer left, and it was just me and all 3 kids, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna need all the sleep I can get for this. So whether you like it or not, we're going to cut that night feed. We're cutting you off, and you're going to just make it happen throughout the day. So we started feeding him more throughout the day and stopped that night feed, and he's been on board.
How has so I was thinking back about like when we were first time moms and like how different, like how has your media consumption changed with the third? Like I remember I would get so soaked into like Dr. Becky and TikTok moms and Instagram stuff. And now I don't know, like how has your social consumption of like mom content changed, if at all?
Um, I, first time around, we read books. We weren't going to
Yeah.
like the Dr. Becky and doing a lot of that. We found a lot of the Emily Oster I really liked. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because she said I could not feel bad about having sushi. And I was like, cool. I was planning on like doing the things that are going to keep me sane through my pregnancy anyway.
I
So
appreciate her
thank
saying,
you.
like, you know what? If a glass of wine relaxes you, glass of wine
Great.
relaxes you, Mom. And I was like,
Great.
thanks, Emily.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Yes,
Emily.
I will recommend this book to all other first time moms. But I wasn't really doing a lot of the like mom scrolling because I feel like every experience is so unique. But I also, and we've talked about this, I had
So you
I had
weren't in Hilary Duff's
I
mom
was
text
not
group?
invited to that mom group. That would
Mm.
have been so much fun though. I would have loved to be. I
Well,
wish I had more mom group drama in my life. I got
I would
nothing.
love that. Okay. Well,
Yesterday I had
in that one.
our 2 mom friends from the neighborhood just walking by with their kids, and everyone stopped by and we just played out on our back deck for an hour with cocktails
Mm.
and chalk and t-ball. It was lovely. And they literally were like rolling back to their houses afterwards. And I was like, I love our neighborhood. It's just the sweetest. It's the best.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there'll be some drama down the line. Who knows? But it was beautiful. I love our little neighborhood. But yeah, I didn't really consume a lot, but I also had the Cooper group that we've talked about, the
Oh,
parenting
yeah.
support group,
Yeah.
essentially,
Are
that
you
I
still doing
was
that?
able to rely on. Yeah. So we meet once a month virtually, and it's all people with similar age range kids where you get to talk about, like, oh my gosh, are you guys having a sleep regression? Oh my gosh, is your kid a complete asshole now all of a sudden? Like, just all these things that everyone's like, yes, I went through that too.
Yeah.
Here are the actual tools from a professional that could help you. Which,
Um,
spoiler alert, it's always just give your kid less attention. Like, whatever they're doing it for attention, so stop giving that attention.
but I feel like you guys, I don't know, I feel like you're getting you kind of a good system in place. I feel like oh, hi Murph.
Yeah, he wants to be
Like
involved.
the busier you are, I think the more productive you are. And that's how I am. Like if I have nothing going on, I can't get organized. I can't get anything done. But if I have a million things going on, if I'm busy with work, I'm busy with this, like I can be a lot more, I don't know, productive in terms of organization. And now with 3 kiddos, a house, a job, everything, I'm sure that it's similar. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I feel like I thrive in chaos because there's things where like even this morning I was working out and Spencer called me while I was on the bike and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to call you back?" And I was like, "No, I appreciate the distraction. Like I appreciate having multiple things going on at
will
one
you
time. It helps me
go on the
focus."
Peloton and talk to Spencer?
He needed to vent. So he did most of the
Okay.
talking. And then
Okay.
when it got to the point where he was looking for a response, I was like, "Actually, I'm climbing up a hill right now. I can't do this anymore," and hung up.
Tell me about your workout. Who did you do?
So we've talked about this before. I stack my workouts. I get so bored if I just do one 30-minute
Yeah.
class. So I did a 20-minute Allie Love and a
Hmm.
10-minute, I think it was Cody, and then a 5-minute Ben cool down.
Ben Aldis.
Yeah.
Was it like some like London techno? He's all in that world.
No, it was very chill because it was just a cool down class.
Cool.
So it was very like,
I've appreciated Emma Lovewell, Allie Love. I like Robin Arzón for different reasons, but like the postpartum workout content. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like appreciate like when Allie Love is like out there working out, like she's clearly postpartum and like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like your work, it's great.
And
I love
Callie too now. So that's what
it.
there's so many, there's very few classes that they have specifically categorized as postpartum. But there's so many instructors who are very publicly just had a child or are pregnant
Yeah.
or in that phase of life. So I pick those classes when I'm in a similar phase. Like there were so many classes that I wanted to do when I was pregnant, but there's only it's like a series that Robin did for prenatal core or something. And that's it. And you can only do those classes so many times. So then I was like, oh, great. I'll just take Allie's classes because she's pregnant. I can take Callie's classes because she's pregnant. Like you just find the people who are in the same season of life.
This is my favorite, like one of my favorite topics is continuing to be Peloton. It's just been like such a consistent workout outlet for me. I've been like off the wagon, out of my routine because of work stuff, but like, I don't know, I'm Peloton stan for life.
It's no excuse. It's literally right here behind me. Like I have no excuse. It's right here. If I don't do a workout, it's because I'm choosing not to. It's just no excuse.
Okay, so give me all the deets. Like so give me all your hot topics.
We have glazed over your big change since.
Oh, of course.
You are doing new things. Yeah.
I'm doing new things. So I think last time we talked, I was working for the U.S. Olympic Committee for Team USA.
So cool.
Which was awesome. And I was basically about to get on a plane to go to Milan to help with content for the games and had an opportunity to join the OpenAI team. So now I have left Olympics, left sports, and gone back into tech, and I am leading social within the B2B marketing team at OpenAI. And it has been
so cool.
Wild time, busy time. It feels so good to be back in, I think, this world and the pace. Like, I think I missed the pace. It is one of the fastest paced roles I've had. And I think it's a like thrive or die environment. And luckily I thrive with that pace because I think it would drive a lot of people nuts. We exclusively operate on Slack. We do not email. You don't
email at all?
Only if it's with external customers and like sharing Google Docs. And email doesn't exist. It is completely Slack. So I've always been a Slack user, but now I'm like a hardcore Slack power player where you like every little thing in terms of leveraging Slack is like a workplace tool, everything.
Yeah.
Legal reviews, DMs, boss approvals, whatever. Company news.
Have you upped because you were already a regular user of artificial intelligence and ChatGPT.
Yeah, I mean, have you
upped your game?
Yes, it's a whole new environment. And so like what's interesting about OpenAI is I am truly part of the marketing org of the future where we are building teams surrounding processes and surrounding tools. And then we're kind of hiring people to help build the tools, manage and figure out how to implement the systems, bring their like cognitive, legacy thinking to it. And what's also really cool is like, I'm not a coder, I'm not technical, and all the products that we're building are for people like me. It's like, they're for marketers, they're for creatives, they're just for everyday entrepreneurs. And so I'm learning how to use these tools in a very, again, like non-technical way, go through my email, go through my Slack. Like, I can't wait to, I don't know, apply a lot of the learnings to furthering this pod.
Great.
So you can do a whole other, ChatGPT for podcasting down the road, but I am now absorbed in the world of OpenAI. So yes, it's been
thriving,
good. Also,
which is great.
It's also been, like new routine though. It's my team's mostly on the West Coast, so I tend to work later hours, but I like that because I have my mornings. And so we have a really nice rhythm where I have mornings with Max, I take him to school, I walk the dog, and then Craig does evenings. So
also, for those who don't remember, walking the dog for you is not like a loop around the block. It's like a 2-hour trail walk.
It is my daily meditation, and it has served as my bookends to my day. It starts my day and it ends my day. When I do my evening walk with Lemon, I am recalibrating, I'm processing, I'm recounting conversations. Sometimes I'm like responding to some like Slacks and stuff. I try not to, but like those are like my holy moments. That is my church as the morning and the evening. And lately, and it's been like my workout, which is not like me because I'm usually pretty good with my workout routine, and it's just been a timing thing. So still get my Lemon walks.
I use the dog walk as my workout often. Throw on some ankle weights and call it a day. It's great.
I did get ankle weights. I've not used those yet. So much pop culture. I have so many, go. I want you to hear your hot topics. I have, I think, a couple.
Well, it feels like it is time for millennials to shine. We had the Hannah Montana reunion. We have Hilary Duff dropping
Laguna
new
Beach.
albums. We have Laguna Beach coming back. Like, it is, people are coming up with content to target our people, and it's working. It is working. Everyone's tuning in to all of these things. I am still hooked on Hilary's album, which has been out for probably over a month now. It's so poppy. It's so fun. And
It
it's just,
is.
they're little earworms. They just get in there and they stick.
Can't. It's so that Hilary Duff's Luck or Something album is one of the greatest surprises of 2026 for me. I never really care. She's never was really on my radar. I knew of her, but I am so deep in the Hilary Duff reemergence, rebrand, revolution, evolution. I listened to Helen Petersen did this culture study deep dive on like all things Hilary. I just ate it up yesterday.
She's everywhere now. I think I texted you when she announced she was touring, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to get tickets for this." And you were like, "Really? What are you talking about?" And then maybe a week later, you're like, "Okay, I get it. I drank the Kool-Aid."
I'm into it because I want to see the whole, like, it's like the whole Hilary, like, Hilary, give us nothing, give us everything, because she has like no stage presence. But that's why she's so endearing, is that she's just managed to kind of like get along in life from her like cute looks, image, and like relatability.
Yeah.
Her voice is like fine. Her like songs
Yeah,
are
she's
fine.
not
but,
like groundbreaking, but it's fun and it's so relatable. I mean, she has a song about anxiety that I'm like, this is my jam. Like, thinking about shit that hasn't happened yet. It's the best.
Yeah.
It is the best.
It is weird. Yeah, I don't know. I love her album. We could continue to talk about this, but Hilary Duff, yes, please to me. Laguna Beach reunions coming up. Yes, no, yes, no. It's also fitting because Come Clean is like the intro. Let the rain. Right.
Just the crossover. Yeah. Yeah.
And Kristin Cavallari, I don't know. She like doesn't do it for me. I find her annoying personally. I would be more of like an LC fan.
I don't think I was ever really a big fan. I was always like the tertiary, like Talon, the random tertiary characters. I was like, all right, cool. The fact that name even just came into my brain is really sad. That's still like in there.
But I know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Who else? I feel like Whitney was. Anyways, like, I'm here for Laguna Beach. I'll maybe like watch that, but it's just, I know it's manufactured.
I don't think I'll watch it. I think I will wait for highlights to hit social media and be interested in seeing those, but I don't think I'll tune into the actual thing itself.
I didn't think like Heidi or Spencer were on it. I didn't see them.
Did I read somewhere, or am I making this up, that Spencer's running for office? That feels like a very Spencer Pratt thing.
That sounds about right. I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea.
It feels like it might happen. One of my pop culture things was related to something that we were talking often about during the Winter Olympics, and that was Lindsey Vonn and her big comeback. Speaking of millennial comebacks and bringing it back. Apparently, she just had a huge, or it is coming out soon, huge profile with Vanity Fair and a big photo shoot with like her knee bandages and like a gorgeous gown, and she's just like thriving in her comeback era. I don't know if she's going to come back again, because I don't know that this comeback was intentionally, how she thought it was going to go.
I'm here for Lindsey. Loved Lindsey. I loved following her story. And I did just see her Vanity Fair cover on social this morning, and she has a gorgeous dress, like high leg slit, like just showing off. And it's interesting to hear like what the opposition and what the haters are saying. And a lot of like the haters and negative commentary about Lindsey Vonn was like, she took someone else's spot on the team. Like, if she knew she was injured, why didn't she just like step aside to let other younger skiers and athletes who wanted a shot at the Olympics kind of come up? And like, that's not how sports work, guys. Like, sports work where you are competitive and you earn your spot. And she earned her spot, and she thought she could do it, and she tried to the best of her ability despite serious injuries.
If younger, non-injured athletes couldn't earn a spot on the team over her, that says more about them than it does about her, in my humble opinion.
So, yes, Lindsey, I'll give it to her. Alona Marr needs to be the next Bachelorette.
I'm here for that. I'm not even a fan of the Bachelorette franchise. I think we talked. I love Golden Bachelorette, and I love the old people finding love again. That's fun for me. But the Bachelorette, and I know it's very messy. I know there's drama. I know there's just chaos happening. Good people deserve to find love. Alona deserves to find love, and I would be. So many people would watch that. So many people.
So here's the thing, though. It's like, in my cynical mind, like, I feel like here's maybe unpopular opinion. I feel like Bachelorette watchers fall into more of a conservative camp maybe traditional views of marriage, traditional views of beauty. I'm thinking specifically like Evie Magazine, if you follow them on Instagram. I mean, I do, but just for like
I
the
know it, but
commentary.
I don't.
It's more of like a traditional side of femininity
Yes.
and all of the things that, entails. And so
Yes.
I feel like ABC wouldn't do an Alona because she's too, I don't know. Like I could,
Left?
I don't know, like a strong, a strong, powerful female.
Not a
And they rather
submissive
go,
character in any way?
yeah, they rather go with a like abusive Mormon who has long, pretty hair.
That didn't
I,
work
I,
out
I
very well.
no, it didn't. So
It's a
I don't know.
bummer.
That's my.
Or a
I love
Lindsey
Alona.
Vonn. That would be a fun one. Is she eligible?
Remember how she was with the tiger? I totally
I
forgot
do
about that.
remember
That was like
that.
a big moment.
That was a blip.
Yeah.
A blip on the radar.
Um.
You know what so I pulled out, I'm sitting at my desk and I pulled out my desk so that my microphone isn't directly in front of my face. So it's just down here in front of me. When I opened my desk, I found an interesting memento, my Clean Room Award from
Okay.
September 1st, 1995.
Okay.
1995.
Why would you
And
keep that?
I don't know. I don't know. But now I am like, am I the kind of parent who's going to be giving out Clean Room Awards? I'm trying to think of it now as a parent, if this is something that I need to start implementing. Clean Room Awards.
I don't know. Your kids are like, I feel like they're pretty good. Like when I was at your house, they're going to bed easy. They're reading themselves to sleep. They're like taking care of the baby. Like they're sleeping.
We
I don't know.
try to just keep it easy. It's just, I mean, there's only so much you can do. The other mornings, there's 2 mornings in a row now. The other one morning, Spencer dropped a whole box of Cheerios everywhere, and it was just a mess. We got it all cleaned up. The next morning, Spencer opened a carton of blueberries in the fridge, and they fell and just spilled everywhere. And it's just amazing how much kids just listen and remember. Like the morning before, I had been like, Spen, it's okay. Let's just clean it up. Let's get a broom. No big deal. And before I could even say anything, the morning the blueberries fell, Emerson goes, Dad, it's okay. We'll just clean them up. Let's get the broom. And just immediately you're like, yeah, that's exactly what we're supposed to do. Like, it's no big deal. So there's so many of those little moments where we try to like,
Yeah.
we can either freak out right now in this moment or just like, let's just chill. Like, it's not fun for any of us if we suddenly
like,
freak out and
Matt
panic.
picks up on my energy and he'll be like, okay, just take a deep breath, calm energy, calm energy. I'm like, where did you hear that? And he's like, and I asked me to talk to him at school. But now he like abuses that because he knows it's like when I'm gonna be like, no, dude, get in the car. We have to go calm. No, Max, it's not calm energy. Get
just patronizing you.
Yeah, basically.
I love it though.
Yes.
Yeah, the other day something was happening. We were playing the story box, the Tony box. We had Curious George the story playing. We had the baby crying, trying to ask for food or something, who knows. And then Emerson and Harry were both asking us questions, and we had to take the story off and say, listen, guys, this is too much. We cannot do this. There's too many noises for my brain. My brain cannot handle when there's so many noises. If you would like to ask me a question, I get it. Sometimes it's tough. The baby's crying. Just take the story off and then ask me the question. So that's one less noise. Something happened. Spencer spilled something again, so he went to get the vacuum.
God, sit it together, Spencer.
Little butterfingers over here. He started to he turned the vacuum on, and Harry goes, Dad, stop. And he stopped vacuuming. He was like, what? And Harry looked at me and goes, Mom, does that hurt your brain? I was like, you know what, dude? I really appreciate you asking. The vacuum's okay. That doesn't just the little things where you're like, thank you for listening. But now they ask me if things are hurting my brain. And often the answer is yes, they are hurting my brain. Thank you for asking.
Well, what has not been hurting my brain is Love Story, Carolyn Bessette and JFK.
I haven't done it. Of course I haven't done it.
Talk about this.
I never watch the things that are popular when they're popular.
That's actually, I've really enjoyed watching that. Like, if we're thinking about it, kind of like, let's not millennial moms, but just like 90s nostalgia. Like, I haven't seen New York look that good, on screen in a while. And she, Sarah Pigeon plays Carolyn, and she just nailed it. Like, I don't know, I think she did such a great job. But I have a lot of, I guess you didn't, I know you didn't watch it, but like, it's just interesting. I
did see last night that one of Meryl Streep's daughters is
she's
Caroline.
She's Caroline. Yeah. She's John's sister.
And I didn't know Meryl Streep had that many daughters. She has 3 daughters, and they're all actresses and doing incredibly well.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Love Story has been amazing. I've been off my show game too. I'm still
We've been
obsessed
watching,
with
so
drinking.
Peaky Blinders just released a feature film.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
No, but I feel like they've been doing on like a marketing blitz. They did like a Super Bowl marketing blitz. They're at South
They
by.
have. So we've been watching Peaky Blinders from the beginning, catching up on that. I mean, we watched the whole series, but watching it again before we watched the feature film. And then you know what we started last night, which I forgot is so just easy and endearing, is Jury Duty. Did you watch that first season?
I've never even heard of this in my life. No.
Oh my gosh,
What
is
it
such a good
on?
show. So the first season was with James
Netflix?
Marsden, and it's essentially a show where they have a bunch of actors and one person who doesn't know that they're acting, and they film a whole show. So the first season was about them all being on jury duty, and a celebrity was on jury duty with them. James Marsden was in there, and so all of the people are actors except one guy who's actually there thinking he's on jury duty, and it's just so funny. Like he goes along with everything, and everything is just wild and crazy, and they come up with these ridiculous like just side quests and things that everyone does, and it's really funny. And this new season that just came out is a company retreat. So again, the same thing, a bunch of actors playing characters at this company on a company retreat. And then this guy who's been hired as a temp who has no idea that everyone else is acting. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's just so, at 30-minute episodes, it's just so charming to see like the good in humanity, because it's these good people who are like just, going along with it, and just so sweet. I love it.
It reminds me of something like Amy Poehler would do, like a Parks and Recs, or like Good Hang. I forget if we've talked about this, but like Good Hang has also been part of like my weekly, daily.
She deserves all the flowers she's getting for that show. It's so good.
I never laugh out loud when I listen to. I actively am just. She's such a joy. Like Good Hang. I hope that people listen to this and maybe laugh. But like her delivery and her just like. She's just funny. Oh my god,
she's great. She's great. Another one I recently listened to, which we've talked about, is the Dax Shepard one. But he did an episode with, and I meant to look up her name, but I'm forgetting. But she is an ADHD specialist, and I was so excited. I was like, great, I want to know this. Like, I want to hear everything she has to say, and it was really interesting. She was talking about like the differences in ADHD between boys and girls, and how so many women are getting diagnosed in midlife because they'll take their kids to get diagnosed and be like, oh my gosh, this sounds like me, and then end up getting themselves diagnosed, which I think is probably happening with a lot of other neurodiversity things, because you're probably like, I think my kid's on the spectrum, let's go get tested, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I think I'm on the spectrum. Anyway, at the end, Spencer and I were laughing because at the end, Dax was like, all right, we are running out of time, but I really quickly want to ask you about ADHD and parenting. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is my time to shine. Like, tell me, what are the tips and tricks? And she goes, it can be a lot. You just need to give yourself grace. And I was like,
you know what? That is like I cannot, like, that is my least, that's like such a trigger thing for me. Anytime it's like, oh, just to give yourself some grace. Like, what does that even mean? Just like what? Like, tell yourself it's okay. I don't know.
I was so annoyed. I was ready. I was like, you are an expert. Like, great. Give me some, like, do these tasks before you do these tasks, or make sure you're talking to this kid in this order, or something just tangible. Give me grace. That's just all I can do is just grace.
But like, what does that even mean? But does that just mean like, be patient with yourself? Just tell yourself it's okay.
It's okay when you fuck up, because you're going to. So just be on board with that. Like, I was like, nah, that's so disappointing. So then now that's what Spencer and I say to each other anytime something happens. Like when you drop the
how's your little Murphy man?
You gotta give yourself grace. He's good. You know what? He doesn't actually. That's not true. He cries, but he's inconvenienced a lot. So he's like, excuse me. He just like needs to be involved. How can we help you?
Is he sitting on a chair? Like a bouncer?
He's sitting just on the floor. He has a little chair that vibrates, so he gets like it's like a little baby massage chair.
Oh yeah,
he just gets to
chill. He was sleeping in that last time.
He's doing great, and he's got his little. I mean, there's diapers everywhere behind me. He's still in the crib beside the bed. He's living his life.
But babies don't need much in terms of space. Like literally in the Nordics, they sleep in boxes, and they have like baby boxes, and they're like literally shoe boxes. They're like boot size boxes that they like literally sleep in. So
because what more do they need? You know what? He actually needs space because he twists in the night. Like he's fully bundled up, but he'll like spin his body around like a little clock throughout the night. Like we'll put him down and we'll wake up and he's completely the other way. And we're like, dude, what'd you do? What'd you do, kid?
Okay. Final banging remarks in terms of hot topics, what we need to talk about. I guess spring break. Are you going anywhere next weekend? We're going to Arizona for the weekend for Easter. I cannot wait to get out and get into the sun.
That is so random.
It's so random because Craig won't go to Florida for many reasons.
Okay.
And so we wanted to go somewhere warm and somewhere easy. And Max's best girlfriend, Georgia's family has a house down there. And so we're kind of piggybacking on their trips. We're going to be in Scottsdale, staying at the Biltmore, like this great kid-friendly, cool, big, massive resort.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to see some of his friends, which will be like really nice. So it's like
That's nice. Will you go to Sedona at all? Sedona's really pretty.
I would love, I don't know about Sedona, but I really want to try to see the Grand Canyon. We're only 3 hours from, I guess, one of the southernmost.
You gotta do it. When else are you gonna go back to Arizona?
I know. We're only there Friday through Monday. So maybe we could do it Easter Monday or like that day after Easter.
Yeah.
But did, that's a bucket list thing. Grand Canyon. Yeah.
So I went to the Grand Canyon on a school trip, which was called the Rock Trip when I was in junior high or high school. And we just like toured all these different states and with a science teacher and learned about rock formations. And part of that was visiting the Grand Canyon.
Sweet.
That was really, really cool when I was a kid. Such a cool guy doing a rock trip. But Spencer had never seen the Grand Canyon in his life. So a few years ago, all of my college friends met up in Arizona because we were coming from Ohio, California. We were like, let's just pick a spot that we can all just meet. And Arizona ended up being the best spot. So we went to Arizona, rented a house, just hung out and caught up for a while. But on our way back, we were like, let's do a Grand Canyon stop. So we rented a convertible. We were like, we're going to live it up. We're in Arizona. We're going to the Grand Canyon. Let's get a convertible. On our 2-hour drive to the Grand Canyon, it starts snowing. We had to stop at an outlet mall and buy like hats and gloves and snow gear. Got to the Grand Canyon and it was a full-on fucking blizzard. White out.
What time of year?
Couldn't see the Grand Canyon. It was in February. But like it's the Grand Canyon. I mean, I guess there's weather phenomenons when there's so much happening. But so Spencer's still never seen the Grand Canyon. The pictures, I'll send them to you via text. They're comical. It's just the two of us standing and it's just white behind us and just like a sign that says Grand Canyon. You can't even see that we were there. But we'll have to go back.
Going back. Well, Sip Happens, season 2, we're back. For all of our loyal listeners, we're going to be coming to you this season with some really fun new updates. We got some merch. I would love to do something live in the next few months over martinis. So more to come on that. I have a couple of ideas, and maybe we'll do a little New York tour, Sippin Tour.
Great. I love it. We'll hopefully get to more games soon and we can connect in the city and do things. And then also, why am I blanking on what I was just about to say? This is a literal brain fart. I have no idea what I was about to say. Got nothing.
Right, Murph.
So now's as good a time as any.
Great.
To just call it. And then I'll remember and text you later.
All right.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Bye, Murphy.